think it's helped to have a tangible check-in and record of the sort of important steps they're doing in production, whereas before it could only be sort of visual checks if the sort of department head or executive chef was there to visually catch them, say, overfilling something or not following the recipe or whatever. So having these records, I think, helps them in that way. Difficulty of it, like one, whatever the lowest is, not difficult.
Not difficult.
And I'd say even for like, I'd say I'm more used to sort of, I've set up other systems for the company, which are far more complicated. So I'd say that those, you know, in my mind, it's not difficult, but also for our chefs, some of who I'd say, you know, software tech savvy is not their main focus or experience, you know, they're creative, they're chefs, that's their skill set, that's their focus. Because it's also not, I'd say, been difficult for them to build their own monitoring checks and to make changes to the checks and stuff. So I'd say for them, it's, I'd say, fairly easy. I haven't had a lot of issues of people saying like, I just don't know how to do this, or I can't do it on my own. I think one tool that's been helpful for the management is like building instructions into the tasks. So it can be used not just as a sort of recording tool, but a training tool as well. So say it's a cleaning log, like having the step-by-step procedure included in it that they can walk through. So it's same thing that they used to do where they're visually demonstrating, verbally communicating to them, but there's sort of reference material and a standard to look to of what the procedure is, and then it becomes reference material for the new employee as well, as they're getting used to it, where they can check that any day that they're filling out the task and have a reference point for what those step-by-steps are.